Welcome back to the Cartoon History Channel. This is the history of the Nicktoons that premiered on August 11th, 1991. From 1980 to 1996, Jerry Laybourne was the head of Nickelodeon, the president. She was the instituting factor to what became the Nicktoons. Jerry got together with her co-executive network producer, Vanessa Coffey, pictured here, and gave her $600,000 and a pitch pilot talent scout budget to go find talents for the original Nicktoons that were going to air on August 11th, 1991. She pitched her all six ideas. One of them was Tommy and the Great White Thingy. It was the original pitched pilot for Rugrats, which can be found on the Rugrats 10th Anniversary Decade in Diapers DVD set. And if you watch it, you can see why that wasn't ever aired. They picked up 3 different shows: Arlene Klasky and Gabor Chuplo's Rugrats, Tommy's First Birthday, and Jim Jenkins's Doug Bags a Nematode, and another unaired pilot that was essentially the pilot that was aired a year before on August 10th, 1990. Ren and Stimpy in the Big House by Johnny K. Here is a picture of the creators I was just talking about. This is Arlene Klasky and Gabor Chuplo. This was the very first to air on August 11th, 1991. Those first new episodes of all 3 of these shows that I'm going to talk about were originally aired on Sundays, so they didn't interfere with traditional Saturday morning cartoons, which was still big at the time. The show that Arlene and Gabor created, called the Rugrats, they had already founded a company called Klasky Chupo and were working on The Simpsons at the time. On August 11th, 1991, when they made and released Tommy's First Birthday, it was about the imagination and ideal of what was a toddler thinking about. It had 4 main protagonists: Phil and Lil DeVille, Chucky Finster, and Tommy Pickles, and the main antagonist that was his mean cousin, Angelica Pickles. Here is Jim Jenkins, the creator of The Doug Show. That was the second show to premiere on August 11th, 1991. Rugrats' first Christmas episode, The Santa Experience, was Season 2, Episode 14, and it originally aired December 6th, 1992. And it was about explaining to Chucky that what Santa Claus really was, and it had a storyline of the gift of Magique, where Phil and Lil traded their favorite thing for the other person. But the thing to go with what they traded to Angelica, so the thing that they got was effectively useless. The second one, Babies in Toyland, was aired December 21st of 2002, and it was in the 9th season, and it was the very last Christmas episode of the series, of the original series. And it teaches about the real meaning of the holiday. Jenkins based his Doug Funny character on himself. Doug was a show about a kid named Douglas Yancey Funny that had a very active imagination, but he was prone to social anxiety and panicking as a typical 11 and a half year old. But he had a very over imagination, where he imagined himself as a Indiana Jones type, a Superman type with a character named Plowman, and James Bond parody called Smash Adams. That he was one of his favorite movie characters, and he imagined himself as Smash Adams. Nickelodeon's second cartoon Christmas special was season 4, episodes 10 of Jim Jenkins' Doug TV show, Doug's Christmas Story. It's a Christmas plot based on the rich and powerful versus the little guy. And it involves Pork Chop being falsely accused of biting someone when he didn't. The third Nicktoon that premiered on August 11th, 1991 was Ren and Stimpy, created by Johnny K. Here's a picture of Johnny. It was a show about a chihuahua and a cat, and one was an egotistical know-it-all, and one was a lovable dummy type, and they lived together, and hilarity ensued, kind of like a Felix and Oscar of The Odd Couple. These two couldn't have been any more different. One was a cat, one was a dog. Ren was the dog, the skinny chihuahua, and Stimpy was the fat cat. One was smarter and one was dumber. One was a lovable type, and one was a hateful type. But they coexisted somehow. One wanted to take over the world, and one wanted to kill him with kindness, shall we say. So they were the polar opposite of each other. The show had a segment called Yak Shaving Day, which was just a parody of Christmas, and it was a Yaksmas segment that had your stockings and you let out a good lather for the yak to shave. The one Christmas episode that they had was a scooter for Yaksmas, where Stimpy gets accused of stealing his own Christmas present. Ren wrote to Stinky Whistleteats their version of Santa Claus to get him the scooter, but he forgot to deliver it, as it turns out in the end of the episode. But Stimpy is accused of stealing it when it was a Christmas present for him to begin with. Well, that's it for today's Cartoon History Channel video. Join me next Friday when I talk about Cartoon Network Christmas episodes. And remember to like and comment and tell me what you think if you like this video. And subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know about my next Friday's video, the Cartoon Network Christmas episodes, because you're not going to want to miss it. If you want more cartoon history, follow me also on my Cartoon History Channel TikTok, the Cartoon History Channel, the TikTok, and my Cartoon History Channel 1 on my Instagram, and Cartoon History Channel 2, the other Instagram, and my Cartoon History Channel Facebook group. The links will be in the comments to all of that. So follow me there if you want more.